guys, welcome back to another video. I am on 10%, so charging my camera, but I thought it would be fun to spend an evening together and kind of share a little bit of what my afternoon, evening routines look like, because this is kind of the time of day where I am just done being online. I'm done being in front of a screen. I just want to spend time with my family and be as present as possible. So typically I don't really film in the afternoons and evenings just because, one, I feel like most of us come 3, 4, 5 o'clock, you're like, I'm done for the day. I want to relax. I want to chill. And then 2, I just feel like it's nice to have a point in my day where I'm not on my phone, I'm not on my computer, I'm not trying to get content or film in any way. Sometimes I'll snap photos or pictures or videos of Penelope if she's doing something cute, or take family photos, but it's never intended for content or anything. I just finished up working at a little coffee shop with a friend. It was a new one to me called Steam over in the Low-High neighborhood. If you ever come to Denver, super cute. I'm trying to do days like that more because I feel like working from home, you're just home all day long. It's nice to get out. It's nice to be around other people, get some sun on your skin. So did that today. And something that I feel like works for me, or is working for me lately, is showering before I go pick up Penelope, and showering in the afternoon. Because I feel like when I try to do it in the morning, it feels rushed because we're all trying to get out the door. And then when I do it in the evening, a lot of times Penelope likes to come in with me, or a lot of times I'm just I just want to sit on the couch with a snack and not have to do anything. I barely want to do my skincare in the evenings. So I find that showering between, this is such a niche topic, I find that showering between 2 and 4 to just be a very nice, relaxing kind of break in my day. Personally, for me, I get to do a long little body lotion skincare routine. I feel like there's just something nice about doing something in that hour or half an hour between working and then just hanging out at home. It kind of just shifts your mind into a different place. And then something I want to start getting in the habit of in the afternoons is analog afternoons, or an analog hour. TBD on what I will call this, but basically just an hour, a few minutes, whatever I have time for. I want to do some kind of analog activity before going to pick up Penelope. So between the hours of 3 and 4, I want to either do a craft, work on a scrapbook, do my needlepoint, maybe even just read. But I found that if I am trying to work on something right up until I leave to go pick her up, I feel super stressed going in to pick her up, and then there's no mental break, I guess, between work and then jumping into mom mode. So we're going to try that today. I have been wanting to do this craft with my raffia bag. I have this little raffia bag from Cezanne that I got. I was shopping for raffia hats, a cute bucket hat, and I found this one. I'll see if I can try to pop up a picture of it. But it basically had little charms all over it, which I thought was so cute. I feel like I've seen bucket hats that have embroidery, fruit, flowers, things like that all over it. But I thought the charm was such a cute idea. I really wanted the hat, but then I was that feels like a very seasonal thing. Obviously, we would only do it in the summer. And I thought, how cool would that be on a bag? And then if you don't want the charms on the bag anymore, you could just snip them off, because I'm gonna do it with thread. But I thought that'd be a really fun way to kind of jazz up a raffia bag for summer. We'll see how it turns out. I feel like it looks super cute in my head, but I don't know how it'll turn out in person. And something that's really been helping me stay offline in these afternoons is using my Brick. I know I've talked about Brick a million times, but I love their scheduling feature. So it automatically locks me out of all social media apps right at 4. I've tried 3:30, I've tried 4:30, and 4 is the magic number for me. And this is so great. And I feel like why I love this so much is when it locks me out, I feel like most of the time I'm okay, whatever, I'll just do whatever I was doing on my phone tomorrow. There really is no need for me to do it right now. And I feel like it really eliminates that sense of urgency to be on my phone. And it kind of just takes me back into this moment of yeah, no, this really doesn't matter right now. I can get to this tomorrow. I feel like a lot of times we just get so sucked in and just need something to be no, you're cut off now. And that has been working great for me. And then it unlocks me at 12:30. If I need to go on it sooner, then I will unbrick it. Typically, I am bricked until 10 a.m. anyway. But yeah, I love the scheduling feature. It has really helped me protect these evenings and afternoons to be completely off my phone. I put my phone in a corner. Honestly, sometimes I forget to even charge it because I just leave it somewhere when I get home and I don't really touch it or need it for any reason. I've really come to just savor and protect this time completely off of my phone. I feel like we all need extended periods off of social media without our phones. And it really is just a complete reset for my brain when I stop working right at 4, when I am completely off of social media at 4, forces me to do my hobbies when I have downtime, when I'm relaxing. It is forcing me to read more books. I have already read 3 books within like almost a month's time frame, which is quite the accomplishment for me because I feel like my attention span now, it makes it so hard for me to read, and that's how I know that I have had a problem when it comes to scrolling and being on social media too much, because it really just like completely resets your attention span to be so much slower. So yeah, I'm excited to spend the afternoon with you guys. My afternoons are pretty chill, I will say. We just stay home. I clean the house a lot, spend time with Penelope and hang out. We try to do very limited screen time. Obviously, this time of year is so nice. We're trying to get outside and be outside as much as possible. But yeah, I hope you guys like this topic. Let me know if you try it. I'm gonna go take a shower and we're gonna get into our little craft. Quick little what I wore today, because you guys ask and I honestly always forget to show my outfits, but I've been really into the Bermuda shorts trend. My little tip for Bermuda shorts is to go very feminine on the top and bottom. So I like to wear flats or maybe like a strappy sandal and then a really flowy top. This one is from Gap. Gap has a lot of great flowy white pretty blouses this summer. And then these Bermuda shorts are from Anthropologie. I think they're the Pilcro brand. I actually rented them off of Nuuly and I love them so much. They fit so well. They're very soft. And I don't know, I kind of like the like baggy flare-ness to them. And for reference, I'm 5'3", and I don't know, I feel like it doesn't really make me look super short, especially when I have a more feminine shoe, maybe in like a neutral color. And my shoes are actually a little boutique that I got when I was in Barcelona, Spain. I was shopping the day before my wedding because I was like, I think I need some flat shoes for dancing, and I didn't pack any. I don't know, I think it's a fun little trend. It's very comfortable, obviously, especially if you're a mom. And then if you get sick of it, I wouldn't spend too much on the trend, and you could just like cut them shorter if Bermuda shorts are no longer a thing or it's not trendy anymore. So I don't know, I think it's a fun little trend and I've been enjoying it a lot, mostly because I love long shorts. I'm a mom, I'm bending over a million times a day, and these are honestly so comfortable. Analog hour went a little over schedule. I'm running late to go pick up Penelope, but it's okay because it started raining out of nowhere and we got a tornado warning. There were like sirens going off outside in Denver. I've never heard that before. Ever. We do get tornadoes once in a while, but they're more like in the plains, so like out east, and never like in the city, because in the city you have so many tall buildings and it's just not likely that you would have a tornado. But I'm curious if one like hit the ground given the sirens were going off. Very terrifying. We do have a crawl space underneath our basement, so we have a place to hide, but still, that is terrifying. I grew up in South Florida where we get hurricanes, and hurricanes are scary, but you can prepare for them. A tornado, you're just like, you don't know if it's coming out of nowhere, and it's way more destructive than a hurricane typically. Typically, I will go walk and pick up Penelope, and then we will go to a playground, we'll play, so don't think that's happening today. You just never really know what kind of weather you're going to get in Denver. Sometimes we just get these really crazy afternoon storms that involve hail and tornadoes. So we're gonna have to find some kind of just indoor activity. I have some leftover kind of like muffin mix. So maybe we'll do a little bit of baking. She loves baking, and get another like sourdough started. And I'll show you guys how the bag turned out when I get back. I can't really tell if it's a cute idea or if it's kind of silly looking, so you guys will have to let me know if it looks cute or not. I think it looks cute, and then if I get sick of it, I can totally take the charms off and use the charms for something else. But I like the little bag charm trend, and I thought this would be kind of like a fun little take on it. I know I've shared my brick in so many videos at this point, but I truly love it. And it's the only thing that really keeps me from going on my phone and scrolling in the hours that I don't want to be. So if I haven't shared before, this is what my brick schedule looks like. So I go into like the little schedule tab, and then you can set up the days or times, whatever you want for when it locks you out of specific apps. So every day I have a family time setting that is from 4 p.m. until 12:30 p.m. every single day. So basically from the hours of 12:30 to 4 is when I'm unlocked from social media. And then when 4 o'clock hits, I just kind of don't even think about it. This is the C-A-K-E.
I know what you
We can have some after dinner. We'll have
after dinner we'll have some.
C-A-K-E.
We'll have some cake after dinner.
I was filming a video of me opening the bottle. It once you twisted it, it completely popped off.
Oh, it does that in Denver sometimes.
And I think because it was not cold.
Oh.
But it freaked me out.
Clean up, everybody, everywhere.
Clean up, everybody, do your share.
I can't believe they still sing that song. That is a 90s song.
What's that?
This is Cake.
I never do that song.
You did it?
Cake.
We sang it, it's a Barney song.
I was before.
We're gonna have some cake after dinner, okay?
Barney. Peasy's not sick.
Better not be sick. No one's allowed to get sick in this house for at least 2 months.
Until after Europe.
Mini muffins, $3.50. Do you want to come up on your tower? Good job, Peasy. That was so good.
Daddy, I did it.
Nice, P. You
Daddy,
you,
I did
you cracked the egg.
it. Baby.
Oh, you're making muffins. Okay, now we need to add 1/3 cup oil.
One cup of oil.
Okay, gonna put that in. Okay. Great job. Can we mix it all together with that one?
Oh, mine.
Okay, let me see it. Nice.
There you go.
Good mixing.
Easy, my peasy. It's so nice outside. I think we should go pick the strawberries in the garden.
It's wet outside.
It's wet. It is wet.
There you go.
Where do you want to put in the basket? You want to put it in the basket? Like Mama?
There we go. Pick this. That's a snap pea. You can you can put it in our bowl. Okay, let's go check.
Easy. You and Mom grew those.
We are all about super simple dinners in this house, and we usually take turns. One of us will play with Penelope, and the other one will cook dinner. So my husband just put together this little bowl of rotisserie chicken, mozzarella, tomato, black beans, and hummus. This is honestly like a no-cook dinner. We just reheated the chicken. So if you need some weeknight dinner inspo, we love doing like a Mediterranean bowl kind of situation. So easy, so quick, so filling. It's actually completely stopped raining, and now it's all sunny outside. So we've been enjoying having dinners outside, which is also great with a toddler because then it's really easy to clean up. Like everything on the floor, we just kind of like push into the grass.
Watch out! Be careful! job. Yeah, you gotta be careful around those corners. That was a good job.
Something I've become very adamant about in the evenings is just trying to tidy up the house as much as possible, because once Penelope goes to bed, I don't want to clean at all. So I feel like I try to clean as I go throughout the evening. So as we're cooking dinner, putting things away as we're cooking, as we're just kind of like making a mess, or if anything's like left out during the day, I try to clean it up, put the dishes away. And then it's just nice that mostly everything is done by the time Penelope goes to bed, and we can relax, we can watch a show, I can read a book, and I don't feel like I have to completely reset the whole entire house. We also have such a small home, so I feel like if it does get really dirty and things are left out, it just feels even more messy. So I try to stay on top of it, and I have certain parts of my house that I definitely like to keep more clean than others. Like the kitchen needs to be as clean as possible. The bedroom usually has laundry. I'm trying to get on the whole one load a day thing, which I can do a load a day. The problem is I don't put the load away at the end of the day, and I need to start getting on top of it, because I really hate when I just have an entire pile of laundry to fold that takes forever. So that's one cleanliness hack that I feel like I need to get better about. I do vacuum every day. I try to run the dishwasher every night so that it's ready to be emptied in the morning. But I would say typically between the hours of 5:30 and 7 is like when I try to clean and tidy up, between getting dinner ready, getting Penelope in a bath. It definitely kind of depends on like who is tackling Penelope at the moment. So right now my husband is giving Penelope a bath, which honestly she doesn't even need a bath, but it's just a nice activity for her. She's kind of contained in the bath for like honestly 45 minutes to an hour because she loves it. And then that gives the other person a chance to clean up the kitchen, do some chores, things like that. I honestly feel like being a parent, the hardest part is all the chores. And it's also hard because like you're always like every day you're gonna have chores to do, you're always gonna have dishes to do, you're always gonna have laundry to do, which is such a blessing. But also it's like, where do you find the time, especially when you have young children, babies, that make it very difficult to do those chores. So I am very adamant on like involving Penelope, having her vacuum when I vacuum, having her help me load the dishwasher, but obviously it takes longer. We've had broken dishes before. It's definitely not the same as you just being like, okay, let me just knock this out right now. That's kind of how I keep my house clean as someone who's like very type A. What's wrong? Oh, she wants to play with the hose thing? Yeah. Are we all done? All done in the bath, baby? Doesn't always work out how I would like, but I do feel like this is the hour of the day that just makes the most sense for me to stay on top of chores and cleaning up after everyone. So if you also dislike cleaning at the end of the day and just struggle to find times throughout the day to get to things, I highly recommend trying to get to it between the hours of like 5:30 and 7, when you're also cooking dinner, you're also doing the dishes, like you're already kind of already cleaning up after dinner, that you might as well take the extra 30 minutes or whatever it is to vacuum, wipe down your counters, pick up the toys, put away the laundry. And then the best part is you wake up in the morning and your house is all clean and ready for the day. This is a complete side note, but I found this shirt at Zara. I'm trying to find some cute little summer outfits for Penelope for our Europe trip, and I feel like Zara is the only store that has had very cute toddler clothes. Everything else is just kind of cheesy, but I found these cute little shorts and this shirt, and then like a little lemon dress, which will be perfect for Italy. I'm sure we'll find a bunch of stuff while we're over there, but I just wanted to have a few things for her that kind of just felt a little bit more summery. And going back to the topic of cleaning, I'm going to share 2 of my mom's secret weapons. The first is the Miss Mouth Stain Spray, which I feel like everyone knows about, but if you don't, this is the what I swear by. This shirt was completely covered in who knows what strawberries, all sorts of colorful things, and it is like completely white now. And that's how I get away with wearing so much white as a mom. Like I have no fear wearing white. My second little secret weapon lately has been Biome wipes, and I didn't realize that they create all types of wipes. So they have baby wipes, they have disinfecting wipes, they have multi-purpose wipes, and I love it because the little canister that you can get for them look very aesthetic. So you can leave it out on your counter, you don't have to hide it away. And for us, we need to have wipes out everywhere we can, because You're just always using wipes as a parent, and I love that they make disinfecting wipes because our family has literally been sick pretty much all of May. My husband's getting over a cold, and I'm just so over it that now I just kind of disinfect everything, but it's all clean. It doesn't have any like crazy chemicals in it. So I've been loving those lately. I already have 3 of little canisters, one in my bathroom and then 2 in my kitchen, one that's baby wipes and one that's like disinfecting. So those have been my great little secret weapons lately to keep things clean. I think I forgot to show you guys the finished product of like my charm bag, but I don't know, I think it came out kind of cute. Let me know what you guys think. I found these little charms at Madewell, most of them, when they had them on sale for like, I don't know, like a few dollars. Hey! Okay, Penelope's asleep. We're in the middle of watching a show. Typically, we try to get Penelope to go to sleep around 7:30, just because by that point, I feel like we're ready for some alone time. Now we're watching Friends and Neighbors on Apple, kind of like a mystery, thriller, drama in a kind of way, and the cast is just really good. And typically, while we're watching a show, I'll be working on a hobby of some kind. Right now, I'm finishing up my little boat tote. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with this, but right now I'm gonna do little blue, you can see it. I'm gonna do a little blue border around it. I might make some kind of tag, maybe like a bag tag, or turn it into a patch or something. I'm still not sure, but it's funny. I feel like I've never really been one to go on social media before I go to bed, but the nights that I do tend to do that, I notice such an impact on my mental health, and I just feel so weird, so icky. I just don't feel relaxed. I don't feel like I'm going into bed, calm mind, and ready to wind down from the day and just get into bed feeling relaxed. Even watching a show is not as stimulating as it is scrolling through TikTok or just seeing so many things one after the other. Like I feel like afterwards I like literally can feel my brain feel overly exhausted and so overstimulated from scrolling on social media. So personally, I love after we put Penelope to bed, watching a little bit of a show, doing a little bit of needlepoint, having something to do with my hands. If I am feeling really stressed about the next day or I'm overly anxious, sometimes I'll try to make a list for myself for tomorrow if I just need a place to put my thoughts. But honestly, I feel like once the house is clean and Penelope's in bed, I really try to use this last hour and a half to decompress and relax. And I've been so into reading. I think if you watched my last vlog, I was talking about some of the books that I was into. I think I just finished Strangers and now I'm on to Yesteryear because I joined a book club. The first meeting isn't until the end of July, but I wanted to, make sure I'm doing my homework and reading the book. And so far, it's really confusing. I won't give anything away yet because I'm only like 25% in, but I'm just kind of like really confused where the story is going and what on earth is going on. It definitely has me intrigued, but that is something I feel like has really helped me stop scrolling a lot lately is having a book to look forward to, a hobby to look forward to. Personally, for me, when I don't have anything going on in terms of keeping myself busy, that's when I feel like I tend to scroll and seek stimulation in a way. But then when I end up going on social media, it's too overstimulating. But those are a few things that I feel like have really helped, at least when it comes to the evenings, not scrolling, not being on my phone. And I feel like it's always the hardest, right, when I get locked out of my phone at 4 p.m. But once 8 p.m. rolls around, I feel like those 4 hours without my phone, I'm super present. I feel super relaxed. I'm not thinking about anything else other than in the moment and what I need to worry about right then, which is probably taking care of Penelope, making dinner, It's honestly really a time where I can just like come back to the simple parts of living. And I just feel so caught up in my world versus trying to seek out what other people are doing. And I feel like that's a lot of times why I personally go on social media is because I'm probably bored in my own life and seeking some type of maybe inspiration or entertainment. But I feel like it's kind of fascinating when you start to break this habit of being on your phone so much or feeling any downtime with scrolling. Like now I found when I'm locked on my phone or when I'm waiting in line at a coffee shop, I really don't have the tendency to pick up my phone anymore and try to fill every second with scrolling. I feel like it's a really hard habit to break, but once you break it, it feels very liberating and it feels kind of nice, like giving your mind a little break to look around and notice more. So I don't know. These evenings have been honestly the best reset and the best way to, I feel like, set myself up for the mornings. But I really think having a long break of like 4 p.m. until honestly 10 a.m., where I'm not really on my phone, I'm not thinking much about scrolling or being on social media at all. And honestly, I feel like putting those boundaries on myself is something that I didn't really know I needed until I started doing it. And now I absolutely love it.